my daily bread.
Okay, Royal's here, so y'all can't be mad at me because Royal's here. But before you ram me up or going in the comments, I know. I promise I know. And I just feel like at this point, we don't even have to talk about it. Like, let's just get into it. Let's go. We gonna try again. Round 2, part 2. And we gonna kill it this time. Video ain't gonna get deleted. We got it. This time we got it. All right. Hello everyone and welcome to Sip and Serve. So I don't know about you, but I am so happy to be back here with you, with y'all, back in my happy place, back with my tea, just talking to you guys. And so I know we said we weren't going to talk about it, but we're going to talk about it just a little bit, okay? So if you don't follow me on Instagram, some of you may or may not know, but I had already recorded this whole video. And I was so sad to lose it. You guys don't understand. I had edited it. I was so proud of just all the things I had learned and all the little things I had implemented into the video. I'm still a beginning YouTuber now, but I had really took my time and made something that I was proud of. So I took it personal when it got deleted, and God didn't just zap it back. I'm gonna be honest. I really felt like, God, I am your child. I'm producing content for you. I'm doing this to be closer to you. Of all the videos you could save from being deleted, you're God. I really feel like you could just zap it back. And my feelings were hurt, and I really caught a little quick attitude with God. I'm not even gonna lie. And I had to humble myself, and really it was David who reminded me hey, that's exactly what you're talking about in your video. Why you? Why isn't it your turn to be a YouTuber and just upload a video nice and simple and easy, So I don't know. I just wanted to come on here and share how quickly God convicted me about all those feelings I was having, because I went through that, I was able to resonate with my own message that much more, number one, and I get to produce new content for you guys that I'm that much wiser on the stuff I had learned editing wise, and I get to revisit the what are they called, verses. I get to let those seep in a little deeper this time, so that maybe the next time something happens that doesn't go my way, I can more easily and more readily call upon them. So, because that's the goal. It's cute and fun to do the videos and sip and serve with you guys, but what's the point if it's not being made applicable? If it's not something that you or even I can call upon when we are in these situations. So it was definitely a nice little humbler reminder checker, but let's get into it. I just wanted you guys to know that I was salty. You were salty, but I was saltier. Okay. Now I realized that in my first video, I did not introduce myself. I kind of just assumed that everyone knows who I am who's watching it, but no, I'm hoping that a whole bunch of new people are joining us. So my name is Akayla. I host Sip and Serve. If you already watched the last video, you know how that got started, but yeah, a little bit about me. I am 25. Wow, I'm not 25. I'm an Aries. My birthday is March 27th. It's coming up. I will be 25. It's the way I said that so confidently. I'm ready, okay? Ready to be a quarter of a century. But yeah, I'm 24, turning 25. I'm an Aries. I'm an artist. I really just like to express myself in any way I can. So dance for sure. Painting, writing, drawing, singing, acting. I like it all. I like all the arts. And yeah, so we're gonna get real active in the comments today. I want you down below. The first thing I want you to do is tell me your name. Even if I know you, reintroduce yourself so the people in the comments can meet you. Tell me your name. You can't tell me your age, but you don't have to. Tell me your horoscope sign, your favorite thing to do, and maybe your favorite scripture. We'll do that. All right, so we're gonna start. Again, my name is Akayla. So nice to meet you guys. Let me know who you are. So you already know, we cannot sip and serve without the sip. All right, so today, you saw in that lovely intro, I have my tea. It is a little bit cooler now, but nonetheless very delicious. Down in the description, I'll have all the info on how you can purchase this tea if you would like to. It's from June and Sage Co. And I love it. My whole family drinks it and we're all pretty obsessed with it. So if you'd like to try, I'll definitely leave that down there for you. But we're gonna go ahead and grab our Bible so we can get right into this. We have a few different texts we're gonna be looking at. Of course, I have all my notes down and around me, so if I'm ever looking down, that's what I'm looking at. And we're going to be putting some things up on the screen so that you can read along with me as we go along. But the first verse we're going to be looking at is Psalms 37, verses 7 through 9. I'm reading from New International Version, and I already prayed it off camera, so we're good to go ahead. Psalms 37, verse 7 through 9. All right. It says, "Be still before the Lord and wait patiently for him. Do not fret when people succeed in their ways, when they carry out their wicked schemes. Refrain from anger and turn from wrath. Do not fret, it leads only to evil. For those who are evil will be destroyed, but those who hope in the Lord will inherit the land." I'll read it one more time. It says, "Be still before the Lord and wait patiently for him. Do not fret when people succeed in their ways, when they carry out their wicked schemes. Refrain from anger and turn from wrath. Do not fret, it leads only to evil. For those who are evil will be destroyed, but those who hope in the Lord will inherit the land." All right, now looking at the first verse, it says, "Be still before the Lord and wait patiently for him." I wrote, you don't always need to do something. Be still and wait to hear from the Lord. And to be clear, this isn't still as in stagnant, but just still as in not always pursuing the next goal, the next thing that we see, the next idea that comes into our head. Be still as in wait and see, what is God asking you to do in your current space? Who is he asking you to minister to? Who is he asking you to observe and learn from? There's a reason that we're in every single situation that we're in, okay? And so why? And even if you can't find a reason, even if you genuinely believe there is no reason for you to still be where you are, make a reason out of it. Make it your mission to make a purpose for why you're there, okay? So, yes, I put not still isn't stagnant, but not constantly pursuing. What is God trying to show you where you are? And wait to hear from him before any big transitions. I know it's so easy to get antsy, but pray. Pray and ask. If you really can't figure it out, like, okay, why am I here? Why am I still in a one-bedroom apartment? Why am I still single? Why am I still sad? Why am I still lonely? Why am I here in this space right now? Pray, and not only pray, but wait for an answer. Okay, so that conversation is not one-sided. If you have yet to hear from the Lord, maybe I'll do another video on that soon, but he'll answer. It's not always through a big, booming, scary, intimidating voice that we might picture as children. He'll answer through his word, the Bible. He'll answer through other people, through songs, so God's a creative God. Okay, so going on, it says, "Do not fret when people succeed in their ways, when they carry out their wicked schemes." And so I put, don't fear for your status in life or in the Lord when you see others around you succeeding. Their success does not equate to your failure. I'm going to say that again. I'm going to put it in bold, squiggly, however I can customize it on the screen. Their success does not equate to your failure. Okay? It is so easy to see other people and think, dang, if they doing that at that age, what am I doing? It can be very discouraging. I know my generation especially, we're so quick to brag and say yes, did it by myself, made it out the hood, no help, mommy and daddy wasn't there. I'm being a little bit dramatic, but honestly, we're so braggadocious and so quick to say what we did on our own and at such a young age, at 18, own car, own apartment, what you doing? And so I know how hard it is to see everyone around you, it seems like, leaving you in the dust. But that's not for us to be fearful. That's not for us to take their success and deem it as our immediate failure, because we're not on the same grading scale, the same grading curve. We're not even on the same wavelength when it comes to whose success happens when and who's failing because of it. Like, their success isn't consequential. So, something to think about. Because when you do personalize their success as your own failure, when you internalize those feelings, you're inviting things like fear, envy, jealousy, resentment, all of those into your heart. And what does that do? That just hardens it. And we want the opposite of that. We want to stay soft in our heart, soft in our speech, soft in our thoughts, because that's when we're able to let God in and let him move through us, move through our thoughts. You know, when our heart is hardened, we're drawing farther and farther away from him. And the point is always to draw nearer. So just stay soft in your thoughts, stay soft in love, all of that good stuff. All right. And then keeping on going, it says, refrain from anger, turn from wrath, do not fret, it leads only to evil. So again, it just hardens your heart. It says, for those who are evil will be destroyed, but those who hope in the Lord will inherit the land. So again, keep your faith in God. I don't know who you serve, but I serve God who can do all things. You know, he could have restored my video. I believe that, but he didn't, because there was a lesson there. There was a lesson and a blessing waiting for me. So my faith is in God. It's not for me to ask and be discouraged and stay down and stay low. No, my faith's in God. All right, so if you haven't kind of gathered already, that's pretty much what we're going to be talking about here today. When is it my time? When is it my time to be successful, to get the car, to get the job, to get the girl, to, you know, do all the things that I set out to do? When is it my time? So before we go on, I want you to pause this video and you're going to answer a question down for me in the comments. Remember, we're getting real active today because I missed y'all. So I want to hear y'all talking back to me down below. I want you to tell me, how do you avoid prescribing to the standards and time frames that the world sets? So I'm going to put that up there. But again, how do you avoid prescribing to the standards and time frames that the world sets? How do you not get discouraged? What do you cling to? All right, so I want us to look at this devotional. It says Devotional Thought on Contentment. I got it from this book. I'm going to put the ISBN down below because it has become a huge part of how I study and prepare for these sip and serves, but I absolutely love it. So this should be on the screen on the side, but I'm going to go ahead and read it to you. So again, this is the Devotional Thought on Contentment, and this is by Anne Camille Anderson. It says, for most of my life, I think we fight God. We keep trying to show him what we were made for. We keep giving him better ideas. We keep working for something bigger and greater than anything he seems to have in mind for many of us. By the time we are in midlife, we feel we somehow have missed out on some of the great things we were born for. We fight with God over this. I come to you, however, knowing God made me not to impress you, not to be perfect or a genius, not to make $1 million. God made me to be uncomplicated in my faith, to watch children and kites and sunsets and rainbows and enjoy them, to take your hand regardless of who you are or how you look, to listen to you, to accept you right where you are, to love you unconditionally. God made me to be real, to be honest, to be open, to never compare myself to you, but to strive to become my own best person. All right, now there are plenty of areas that I resonated with in this devotional. So we're going to start at the top. I like where she says, by the time we're in midlife, we feel we somehow have missed out on some of the great things we were born for. We fight with God over this. Like I said, we all feel we know ourselves better than anyone in the world, unfortunately, including God sometimes. We think like, no, okay, so I know you want me over here, but I really see myself as more of a this. Like, I know you're calling me a Kelly, but I see myself as a Beyonce. God, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I really feel like I'm the lead singer and I should really be leading this ship, and that's kind of, you know, it is what it is. But God made us to be uncomplicated in our faith. Imagine having an uncomplicated faith. You know, there's nothing that shakes it. It's not that deep. You just have unshakable faith. Unyielding faith. Like, no matter what. You strong, rooted. If we're uncomplicated in our faith, a lot of the questions that this video surrounds itself by wouldn't even be questions at all. Like, when is it my time? Our faith is so strong that question doesn't even come up. Well, when will I have that? What about that job? I want that job. When will I have that job? My car broken. How am I going to get to, all of those questions? If we have uncomplicated faith in God, we wouldn't even have those questions. So again, she says, God made me to be uncomplicated in my faith, to watch children and kites and sunsets and rainbows and enjoy them. God made us to have joy, to be happy. And it looks like to be happy with the little things, the everyday, seemingly mundane 9 to 5 things. The kids, the kites, the sunset, the rainbow. Yes, beautiful things. He gave us beautiful things to enjoy, but everyday things. That's what God made us for, to be uncomplicated in our faith and to have joy. Going on, it says to take your hand regardless of who you are or how you look, to listen to you, to accept you right where you are, to love you unconditionally. So there it is, the 3 things. God made us to have uncomplicated faith, to have joy, and to have love, to love each other. God made me to be real, to be honest, to be open, to never compare myself to you, but to strive to become my own best person. So again, even at the end, that doesn't mean settle. That doesn't mean don't have goals and don't want things and don't ask for things. I'm not even saying that. Remember, God's our Father. I happily asked him, okay, Lord, bring my video back. Okay, I worked hard. You saw me working hard. I had no problem asking him for that. But my faith over time, over days, had to be stronger than that. And to know, you know what? You got me. There's a reason. Even if I have to do it all over again, even if I have to start from the ground up, my faith is stronger than what I can see right in front of me. It's stronger than me knowing what I want you to do. Because that's the thing. We always know what we want God to do. We always know how he should be working and moving in our lives. Like, God, why wouldn't you restore my video? It doesn't make sense to me. Literally, just to set the scene for you. Crying, begging, Lord, please. It's 4 a.m. I got work the next day. I didn't care. I put my heart into that video. Please, God. Like, why? I really didn't understand. My feelings were hurt. I'm kind of getting emotional now about it, but just thinking, like, I was so hurt and I really didn't understand, but it makes perfect sense now. He just wanted me to have unshakable faith in him, that he knew what was best for me, that he knew the why and the how and the when, and that was it. All right, so yeah, definitely, before I get any more emotional, I'm gonna stop there. Definitely check this out, but I love this, and that ISBN will be below. So there's a few other texts that I felt really reinstated those 3 things that we talked about. God wanting us to have unshakable faith, love, and joy. I'll even say unspeakable joy. A joy so great and so big. So we're gonna look at those. The first one is from Hebrews. So we're gonna go to Hebrews chapter 13, verses 5 and 6. So I'm gonna turn there, and all of these, of course, will be New International Version. New International. Let's see. I'm trying to get better with knowing the order of the books of the Bible, but I'm not gonna lie, I still have to turn to the front and figure it out. Okay, maybe the first 10 I know, and after then it gets shaky. Okay, so we're looking at Hebrews chapter 13, verse 5 and 6. In these ones, I'm not going to break down as much. It's more so supplemental texts for you to do your own reading and just to, again, reiterate those 3 points that I really felt like he revealed to me when I was studying. So it says, keep your lives free from the love of money and be content with what you have. Because God has said, never will I leave you, never will I forsake you. So we say with confidence, the Lord is my helper, I will not be afraid. What can mere mortals do to me? Keeping lives free from the love of money. All right, going to the next one. Philippians 4:13. We know this one, but I'm going to read it anyways. Oh, got there kind of fast. All right, it says, I can do all this through him who gives me strength. We can do it all. Even at 4 a.m. when I'm crying, I'm like, I can't do it anymore. I can't record. I don't even want to do YouTube no more. Yes, clutch her pearls. I said it. I was like, God, I'm upset. But no, I can do all things through him who gives me strength. And look at it. And living proof. We doing it right now. And I saved my favorite one from last. We're going to go to Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verses 12 through 13. Turn with me there. Again, it will all be on the screen for you. Chapter 3, verse 12 through 13. I'll read this one. It says, I know that there is nothing better for people than to be happy and to do good while they live, that each of them may eat and drink and find satisfaction in all their toils. This is the gift of God. And I feel like that one really just captures his will for us. There is nothing better for people than to be happy and do good while they live. Have that joy. Be good to others. Love others. Love others. That each of them may eat and drink and find satisfaction in all their toil. Be satisfied with your work. Yes, set goals. Achieve them. But know how to have that contentment. Know how to rest and say, okay, maybe I don't know why you have me here, but I'm going to pray and keep seeking that out. Maybe I don't know why I'm in this position right now, but who can I bless while I'm here, while I'm trying to figure it out? How many lives can I influence and impact while I'm right here in this position that I don't even want to be in, if I'm being honest? But how can I make it less about me and more about the lives that I influence? Honestly, make it more about you, in the end. What did it say? It said that each of them may eat and drink and find satisfaction in all their toil. This is the gift of God. And that's God's gift. Okay? So with that unshakable faith, joy, and love, we can do any and everything. And that's a promise from God, because that's a gift from God. So that's it for today. You're going to see in a little bit, Roy will help me with the outro, so I hope you enjoy that. But really just cling to his word. That's a lesson for me and everyone. But thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you soon. Okay, Royal, say like,
Nice.
comment,
Daddy.
and subscribe.
Yay.
And turn on your post notifications. And leave lots of comments and say bye.
Bye.